Okay, it is Thursday. We're going to do an update here. Little housekeeping item that my attorney, I've apparently caused a problem as far as the email that I've been asking for. And I was just going to notify her that like I've waited long enough, like I'm going to go ahead and turn into the FBI the fact that you can't produce the thing. And it's basically in concert. It seems there's the appearance that it's in concert with the other side, which is similarly not producing anything. So it would seem that y'all's interests are not all that. I mean, the outcome of y'all's efforts don't seem all that different. You know, it's all against me. So that's point number one. Point number two, I've got a formula. It's a metric, and in keeping with the Mardi Gras tradition, for the French, it's le métrique. That's for the metric, the metrics team, and certain of y'all will know what I'm saying there. Okay, the new metric is you take your total number of questions and stuff that you'll give me advice on. That's the first one. That's the first number. You call that. Well, let's just say that somebody hollers about my sanity or what have you, and then is not willing to debate me on out here in public. I've got no safety net here. This is live. If I screw up, then it's just going anyway. But it's going live right now. What was I just saying? Got a little sidetracked. Okay. Oh yeah, the metric. So that's one is the first number, and then you subtract out. You take out the number of things that you're not willing to debate about. So that one thing that you had turns to zero. Okay, that's the numerator. Then the denominator is all the attempts that you made at it. You might have called 3 times about my sanity and 0 about Lynn's theft of trade secret. Anyway, so it's pretty easy. You just eliminate that, things that you aren't willing to debate about. So that's 0 over 1 in that instance. So if you get below 50%, you're a bad kitty. Like that means you're just like you don't have nothing else behind it. If you get greater than 50, all you got to do is just come at me with something else, something on the following list of questions. Tell Lynn to produce one email that he had with his developer, just a single one from anybody on either side of that transaction. There should be hundreds times the number of members on both teams. Everybody should have a copy of the email, for Christ's sake. But we're going to find that there's 0 out there, but I've got a bunch of them though. See, so you have to debate those 3 questions. Can he produce source code? Can he produce emails? And can he produce cash expenditures? Any one of those, but I'm suspecting he can't do any of those. And the beauty of that question that I just asked is that it's not a different question when I ask it to Long Point Minerals, to Timberwolf Minerals, to Raintree Energy, and 9 Spot Energy. That's a variable list, but that's a good list right there to get started with. I'd like to see Raintree Energy, and one way that we can just we can dispense with all these formalities with these different shell companies we're talking about. We'll just go to the choke point. And that's this dude named Burl. What's his last name? Burl something. He's at the Daniels County Leader in Daniels County, Montana. He's the editor of the newspaper. He's the guy that they would have printed all the stuff through. So the U.S. Postal Service will have a record of that, just to keep him, keep his memory fresh. Just like if you're lying to the postal inspector, it is similarly a bad thing to do. And it's also easily quantifiable. If they really wanted to, they could go look and get because every piece of mail is scanned through. It's got to be a serious national security type deal to go look at it. But a good, well-placed phone call from the postal inspector would do wonders, in my estimation. Very efficient audit techniques that I've got here. Okay, so we have that. We have that same question asked of Lynn and all those companies that I just said. We just need to get a little research staff up there to take all the incoming emails that you're going to be flooded with. Well, not really, I'm guessing. You'll be okay. You can manage it. You can just probably sleep the whole day and field all of the responses all at the same time. I'm guessing at that. Okay. So let me ask one final thing. Okay. So we were talking about the daily rate yesterday. I didn't work an entire day today. I set up 2 new playlists, and I'm still dealing with those dogging. I've been dogged with psychiatric issues and whatnot. So, at least people talking about that and then using that as their only argument. But now that I've gone to Bay Behavioral, and here's another challenge, in fact. I was thinking of this just a little while ago. I want to go to Johns Hopkins University. And so if Bay Behavioral wasn't good enough, I want you guys to pitch in and send me to Washington. I want to go to Johns Hopkins University and talk with somebody on as much as you'll pour into it. You can pour $1 million into that place pretty quickly. I'm guessing at that. But if you're real concerned about it, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? So there's that. Okay, getting back to the benchmark from yesterday. Since I didn't do a whole day today, and it's not every day as productive as yesterday was for me. So I would just say for y'all's benchmark to put these 2 days together, like today and yesterday, and just do a 2-day moving average. And it smooths out like all the low-hanging fruit that I had yesterday. So put those together and have a 2-day moving average is what, it might have been a quarter day. I really didn't do that much. Like, it's all in my head, and I got you don't even know what I got coming. And I'm going to drop that about midnight or so. Anyway, so this increase y'all are experiencing right now is because of me and Facebook. Anyway, y'all have a good day.